Before we commence with Shemunah Aeshirah Aemeedah, the 18 standing portions, let us remember that religion is not something to force or coerce, which isn't exactly the biblical position in any of its 4 sections. We perceive by matter and form, and abstract form and essence. It's said that the broken pieces are 99% in the created worlds, other than the world of divine qualities. I wouldn't say that the material world and the beings that will or have incarnated in that world are in a world that is opposite to the light being world or the fire being world or the divine quality world. Take 3 steps back. Kisham Yahweh Akra Habu Gadol Lalhinu Adni Shabti Tuptuch Wapi Yagyad Ta Lutuk. When I call on the name of God as verb and noun, ascribing greatness to the deity of this place. Deuteronomy 32:3. Leader of the community, open my lips that my mouth may proclaim the praise according to your terms. Psalm 51:17. The patriarchs, I remember the bending of the knee. Baruch, bowing at the hip. Atah, Yahweh, standing up straight. Alhinu, Walhi, Avotinu, Alhi, Abraham, Alhi, Yitzchak, Walhi, Yaakov, Hal Hagdul, Hagbur, Wahnura, Al Aliyun, Gumol, Chasdim, Thubim, Wakuna, Hakol, Wazuker, Chasdi, Ambut, Wambia, Guwal, Labni, Beniham, Laman, Shamu, Bahba. And if it's the first 10 of the 7th month, Zakurnu, Lachiam, Muluk, Chiputz, Bachiam, Waktubnu, Baspur, Hachiam, Lamanik, Alhim, Chiam. And again, Muluk, Alzer, Wamushia, Wamgun, Baruch, bending at the knees, and then you straighten the legs and bend at the hip. Atah, standing up straight. Yahweh, Magan, Abraham, blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, the power of presence and the power over the place of our ancestors, the power over Abraham, the power over Isaac, and the power over Jacob. The strong leader of glory, the might and the light upon supremacy, who bestows kindnesses and creates all, who mentions the kindness of the patriarchs and brings a redeemer to their children's children for his name's sake with love. And if it's the first 10 of the 7th month, remember us for life, King who desires life, and inscribe us in the book of life for your sake, O living God. O King, Helper, Savior, and Shield, blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, shield of Abraham. So blessed, bend at the knee, are you, bend at the hip, God is a verb and noun, bend, stand up straight. And Gebarut, the might, Ata Abur Laulam Adni Machia Matim Ta Rub Lahushya. And if it's between booths and Passover, say Mashib, Haruch, Wamurid, Hagsham. You're eternally mighty, Lord, revivifier of the dead. Are you abundantly able to save? And if it's between booths and Passover, who makes the wind blow and makes the rain descend? Maklukal, Chim, Bachsud, Machya, Matim, Bartmim, Rabim, Sumuk, Nupalim, Warupa, Chulim, Wamtir, Asurim, Wamqim, Amuntu, Lishnu, Lishni, Upper, Mi, Kamuk, Bal, Abarut, Wami, Dumah, Luk, Muluk, Mamit, Wamcha, Wamtsamich, Yeshua. And if it's the first 10 of the 7th month, Mi, Kamuk, Ab, Herchmim, Zukur, Yitzru, Lachim, Barchmim, Wanaman, Ata, Lachut, Matim, Baruch, bend at the knee, Ata, bend at the hip, Yahweh, stand up straight, Machiyah, Hamtim, who sustains the living ones mercifully, resurrects the dead with mercy, supports the fallen, heals the sick, releases the confined, and maintains the faith of those asleep in the dust, who is like you, O Master of mighty deeds, who is comparable to you, O King, who causes death and brings life, and makes the salvation spring forth. And if it's the first 10 of the 7th month, who is like you, merciful Father, pole and center and provider and who recalls his creatures mercifully for life. And then all you are faithful to resurrect the dead. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, who resurrects the dead. So we have that blessed, bend the knee, are, bend the hip, you, stand up straight. And we have Kedushat, Hashem, holiness of the divine name. Atah, Kedush, Washmuk, Kedush, Wakedushim, Bakol, Yum, Yachaluk, Salah, Baruch Atah, Yahweh, Hal, HaKadush. And if it's the first 10 of the 7th month, you say Hamluk, Hakdush, instead of Hal Hakdush. You're holy. The name that's on your terms is holy. And they praise, subdued forever and ever, the holy ones do. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, the holy God, and the holy King is what you say if it's the first 10 of the 7th month. And remember the blessed, bend at the knee, you, bend at the hip, God is a verb and noun, straighten up. The Kedushat Chium, the Kedushat Hium, the holy day. Atah, Achud, Washmuk, Achud, Wami, Kamuk, Yashral, Gawi, Achud, Bartz, Tepart, Gadla, Wathert, Yeshua, Yum. You're singular, and the name that's subdued to you is one. And who is like the people that are tamed of Israel? Those who've turned their backs are one. That's an odd phrase here. 2 Samuel 7:23. The splendor of greatness and the crown of salvation and the day of... And this 5th portion is called Kedusha, holiness, and people put their feet together and avoid any interruptions. Well, when you're doing a ritual, you definitely want to avoid any interruptions. And people tap their toes. Yimluk and Baruch Kabud or Baruch Kadush Kadush Kadush. Nakdash at Shemuk. Baalim Kashem Shem Kadishim Autu Bashmi Marum Kektub Al Yud Nabyak Wakra Zah Al Zah Wamer Kadush 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 Yahweh Tisbout Mala Kul Hearts Kabudu Lamtum Baruch Yamru Baruch Kabud Yahweh Mamqomu Wub Debri Qadshuk Katub Lammer Yamluk Yahweh Laulam Al-Hik Tsiyun Ladur Wadur Hallelujah Ladur Wadur Nangid Qadluk Wal Nutsich Nutschim Qadshatuk Naqdish Wush Butchuk Alhinu Mapinu La Yamush Laulam Wad Ki Al Mulk Abdul Waqdush Atah Baruch Atah Yahweh Hal Hakdush. And if it's the first 10 of the 7th month, you say Hamluk Hakdush instead. And we'll sanctify the name in a subdued way in the universe, just as they sanctify it in the heavens. And it's written by your prophet, and one angel will call another, the light beings, holy, holy, holy is God as a verb and noun, master of the modes. The world is filled with the glory that joins to him, Isaiah 6:3. And those facing them say, blessed, blessed is the glory of God as a verb and noun, from his place, Ezekiel 3:12. And in your holy writing, the following is written, God as a verb and noun shall reign forever. The power to which all are subdued, the place set apart from generation to generation to look forward to joining with God, Psalm 146:10, and the person leading the reading in particular concludes with, from generation to generation, we shall tell of a greatness in a subdued way, and for eternity we shall proclaim your holiness, your praise. The God of dwelling shall not leave our mouth forever and ever. You, O God, are a great and holy King. Blessed are you, God as a verb noun, the holy God. And if it's the first 10 of the 7th month, you say the Holy King. And Menucha Waqdasha Lamak Natat Abraham Yaequb Yitzchak Yernan Yaaqub Nabniu Menuchu Bu Menuchet Ahba One Deba Menucha Amt Wamuna Menuchet Shalom Wash Wah Wah Shaqath Wab Thach Menucha Shalma Shata Rutsa Bah Yak Yuru Banik Widau Ki Matak Ya Menuchtam Wal Menuchtam Yakdishu at Shemak Al Hinu Walhi Abutinu Ratsa Menuchanu Qadchanu Bumtsutik Watan Chilkanu Baturtuk Shibanu Mathubuk Washmuchnu Bishwatuk Wathur Lipnu Labduk Bumped Wahnachilnu Yahweh Alhainu Bahba Wubratsun Shabbat Kachuk Winuchu Bum Yashral Makdashi Shemak Baruch Atah Yahweh Makdash Hashbuk. And I suppose one could, every time you have that combination, bend at the knee, and then you straighten up, bend at the hip, and then you stand up straight. The contentness and holiness you given to the people who are tamed. Abraham would rejoice, Isaac would exult, Jacob and his children would rest on it, a rest of love and magnanimity, a truthful rest with faith, a rest of peace and serenity and tranquility and serenity and security, and a favored rest. May your children recognize and know it, that from you comes rest, and through their rest they will sanctify your name, the God of this place, and the God of the place of their ancestors, and may you be pleased with our rest, sanctify us with your commandments, and grant us a share in your law, satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our heart to serve you sincerely. God is a verb and noun, the God of dwelling, with love and favor. Grant us your holy Sabbath as a heritage, sunset Friday to sunset Saturday. And may Israel, the sanctifiers that are subdued with the terms of your name, rest on them. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, who sanctifies the Sabbath. Now, the sixth portion is called Abudah, the temple service. Ratzah Yahweh Alhainu Ba'abuk Yashral Wab Teplatum Washab at Habudah Ladbir Bitak Washi Yashral Wat Pultum Bahba Takabul Bertsun What he Lertsun Tamid Abudah Yashral. Be favorable. God is a verb and noun. The power over presence toward the people of the upright of God that are subdued, and their prayer and restore the service to the Holy of Holies, your temple. Well, you got to remove those soldiers that keep people from praying there, right? The fire offerings of the upright of God and their prayer. Accept it with love and favor, and may the service of find favor of the upright of God that are a tamed people. See? And if it's the beginning of the month and the Chol Hamoed, they would say the following: Alhinu Walhi Abutinu Yala Wiba We Gya We Rah We Ratza we shema, we pakad, we zakr, zakrunu, wapkadunu, was kurun, abutinu, was kurun, mashyach, mandud, abduk, was kurun, Yerushalayim, Ayr, K'nshuk, was kurun, Qul Yaequb beat, Yashral, Lepnik, Letha, Lethuba, Lechun, Wal Chused, Wal Rachmim, Lechim, Wal Shalom, Bium. If it's the beginning of the month, Rash, Hutchdush. If it's Passover, Chug, Hamtsut. If it's Booths, Chug, Huskut. Chazah, Zakranu, Yahweh, Alhainu, Bu, Methuba, Amen. Wap, Qadnu, Bu, Labrakah, Amen. Wahushyanu, Bu, Lachiam, Amen. Wab, Deber, Yeshua, Warchmim, Hus, Wachanu, Warcham, Alinu, Wahushyanu, Ki Alik, Aininu, Ki Al Muluk, Chanun, Warchum, Ata. The God of this place, and the power over the place of our ancestors, may there arise, come, reach, be noted and favored and heard and considered and remembered, the remembrance and the consideration of ourselves, the remembrance of our forefathers, the remembrance of the anointed Son of David, your servant, the remembrance of Jerusalem, the city of holiness, the remembrance of the entire family of the upright of God as far as they've been tamed, well, and all the people that are tamed of the house of God. So it's not just the people who've come to the ritual or forms or the prayer house. It's those who are tamed from among that. Before you for deliverance, for goodness, for grace and kindness and compassion and life and peace in this day of the beginning of the month, the festival of the bread, the festival of the booths, whichever one is the case. Remember us, God is a verb and noun. For goodness, and the congregation states in the affirmative. Consider this place for a blessing, of the congregation states in the affirmative. And help in the place for life, the congregation states in the affirmative. In the matter of salvation and compassion and pity, be gracious and compassionate in this place and in us, for our eyes are turned to you because you're God. And that word because also means burning, for gracious and the compassionate King, and Nehemiah 9:31. What Chazina Eininu Bashubak Lepsyun Barchmim Barukata Yahweh Ham Chazir Shekintu Lepsyun. May our eyes behold for a shining example, which brings in the mercies, Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, who restores the presence to the shining example. And I say that instead of just saying Zion because a lot of people don't know what Zion means.